and Adele boot camp. So I went through the ranks of state and I got to see people that I ain't seen in years. And when they see me, they start crying. Dog, what the fuck is you doing in here? We need you out there. They tell me I was worth 5,000 men. I didn't believe it, but probably was feeding about 5,000 men in the streets for years. We never got raided. Nobody never told on us because we always bailed you out. You always had a lawyer coming because I didn't want you to tell on me. So I paid the cost, the whole cost of the game. I paid my bills. I paid your bills. The majority of people that I'm hanging around. And they don't realize in a 30-day cycle, it's hurting the business if the business is not making money. So this door, when I thought y'all had it open, I thought y'all had the door open.
Real street talk right now on the podcast, you know what I mean? Y'all.
And like I said, so what we doing is this is gladiator school. This ain't that regular talk. This more about experience talking. This more about leadership talking. This more about generals talking. This more about letting you know it's mano y mano from the door. And Philly, you got dudes out here saying they about that thing, and when they get in them other sides, them dudes in there never would have made it. And you start thinking, thanks, he probably inspired me because I really wanted to smack the shit out of him, but he knew I was coming, so he ran through the chapel and he started shaking in there because he knew I was on his ass. But the choir said, man, he changed his life. So you could get so many deceptions from perspectives. And a lot of times I leave this building. This is an acre of diamond. This building was an abandoned house in the middle of North Philly. And I fought the city of Philadelphia to get this building off the ground. So I'm telling people that's in business, they don't want you in business. You giving away all your business and you competing with this guy and that guy, and we laughing at you motherfuckers because y'all don't have a clue about what y'all doing. Once you signed your John Hancock, you pretty much signed your stuff over to the government.
For sure.
So we our own government. You know why? We a non-profit entity. So we trying to set you up with a for-profit and a non-profit. But this ain't DPA, so we ain't giving out 10250, so it ain't 1,000 motherfuckers in the line because don't nobody want to pay bills. Black people run from bills. That's why a majority of them go to jail. And then some people go to jail.
I'm going to say this, right?
Yeah, and that's why I say chime in.
In defense of my race, is I'm black, right?
Yeah.
But, like, you know, when you say black people don't like paying their bills, it's because, you know, we come up on a certain kind of structure.
Yeah, you're right.
I wasn't taught the importance of paying bills or even how to pay bills.
Exactly.
We get it how we live.
Right.
On the bottom.
Yeah.
We come from the bottom. You
exactly.
dig me? Like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't no pilgrims who came over here and took this shit over. I mean, we was brought over here in bondage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've been treated the worst than any race in history.
Exactly.
We the oldest race in history. So like when you have people, you know what I'm saying, of a community who like mentors, you know what I'm saying, like us who like, you know what I'm saying, it's our job to set that example and teach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, people the importance.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Building their credit, because you start talking credit to them, like you know, I had a bro I just came home. You know, I got a situation still in negotiation, right?
Yeah.
With this bar/restaurant, right?
Yeah.
You know, I went to a campaign to invest
Yeah.
in a situation and what have you. But him, this one of my bros right here.
Yeah.
Hey bro, assalamu alaikum. Hey bro, give me a minute, I'm gonna hit you right back, all right, inshallah. But he had a lot of money, but he wasn't comfortable with corporate business.
That's how they
That's
do it.
uncharted territory.
I'm a sense.
I take this risk where I could potentially lose it all. You know what's behind
The mirror.
the mirror.
And that's what I teach people.
But on this corporate shit, man, I know this paperwork motherfucker beat the shit out of me.
And that's how they get it.
Money on this paper.
That's how they get it.
I be hunting the fuck down.
Right there on it.
Like, And that's a lot of shit gotta be taught. That's why the business has.
And the thing
it's a necessity if you're really trying to like get back to the community. That's our objective because
that's all
we all have people we love when they're getting murdered in the streets. But a lot of them in the streets, they think they have a fucking choice, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm going to teach you because we piggybacking now, and you got two different point of views. The way I say black people don't know about bills, and that's how they get you, the IRS. You know why? Because you thinking that the money that you got is your money. So you start seeing the money go up in your account, and you start saying, damn, yeah, we balling. We're going to get 9 chains. We're going to get 5 cars. We're going to buy billies. We feed 60 people. But you ain't realizing when you feed them 60 people, that's 60 different bills that you got there. And you got 50 million right now, right? But principal times interest. These are the words that's going to understand. Everything that you're going to profit. So you don't look at that. You're going to front, you're going to accumulate. But while he accumulating, the people already at the bottom. Right. So you don't see the centipede gobbling up your residual income. So what happens is when they gobble up your income, yeah, you up top today. The whole city love you. Mm-hmm. You get money. Mm-hmm. So you taking lavish trips. But the bills coming. And that's a personal question that you and your family going to have at the end of the month. Because, yeah, you making money, but then you start saying, times 60 people, times his rent, because he ain't going to like me no more if I stop giving him money. And then he going to say I'm fronting because I'm getting money. So now you forced to compromise the front end of your business for the back end of the long term. And if you don't know nothing about residual income, you're not good at math. That's what they want us to be. So we in the street of choice. You got to understand, every dollar that you put in your ear is a federally required money. They can scan those numbers on that money and tell exactly where that came from. Sure. So, for example, Bam Eduardo grew up with us. All he did was call a food Dominican company, right, and order the plate, and fill on an indictment that went all the way to Venezuela, because platter means the federal government bricks. But he just was getting a steak and rice plate. Right. But then that alerted the people on him. So now you running your house and you just order the plate you eat, but you ain't realizing that now they got the defense on you. They got the block monitor, they got your house monitor, they got this is what them guys with money gonna tell you. And a lot of them guys, but they get caught in situations and they have to compromise. So, but that's the thing. You thinking that you getting compromised, the whole problem is the whole system is compromised from the door. It's about who got the most money. That's who they work for. The police department is nothing but an EIN number that says the Philadelphia Police. The FBI is nothing but an EIN number that says, and it's under the same because it's a police agency. So they all different agencies. Under that one number, you can open up 15 different agencies. So that lets you know that that's a private entity. You never know who the owners are. All you see is the Philadelphia Police Department has 6,300 employees. Me, I'm a numbers guy. I know 6,300 people ain't going to protect 1.6 million people, right? Why? Because I divide 6,300 into 1.6 million people. So for every one cop that's riding down the block, he has to protect 267, is either 67, because I'm good at math, is either 67, if y'all do the math, it's going to be 267 to 271. In that area, I know that the math problem is going to lie and exist. Why? Because at the end of the numbers, it's like a bank. When you go to vault, you going to push, you see the numbers on the safe. Education-wise, you're going to push the back numbers to try to trace it to the front number. For me, I know the overall number. So I know that when I divide it up and I put the remainder up top, all I have to do is put the zeros back on and I open the safe. Right. I'm more valuable than anybody. So that's why they don't let my networks grow. That's why they take pages, become information. But the younger people too young to hear. So what they going to do is repeat our same process over again because not enough people.
You gotta give youngins game experience.
I want to.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. The whole process of thinking is so diluted.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they can't trust people.
By this delusional culture that we embrace. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hold to a success, but it's really.
But it's really structured, you know because it leads you into a room, right, either in the morgue where I gotta wash you at, or to a place where you just came from. Right. Either way, the jail's figured out that 2 people in a cell and 1 room. So the jail is nothing but room in the house. And yeah, a warehouse rooms in it. They figure how many people can I get in this warehouse space? Maximize it. Get all the way to go from A to B, which cafeteria, you go back to your block. Now, if you're a block rep, you can go to different blocks and stuff like that. This is what I'm talking about in jail. But out here, a system is like a corner store. That's an economic system because it's probably about 300 companies that come to that store. You looking at the store saying, damn, probably got Doritos, the hers. I look at how many companies got their product in that product. And how many vans coming in through bringing new product, taking new product out. So you got to know that you got to pay bills. The products that's going in got to pay the rent space in the store. You understand what I'm saying? And what happens is when you in Target and these kind of places, Target got over 5,000 companies in there. That's 5,000 business partners. That means they on yachts. That means they don't even see each other. All they do is check their monthly income. But they know the tax they sell 10%. The 10% pays all your bills. But you will say, give me 100%. Me personally, I say give me 85%, right? Because I believe another 5% just in case the bills get a little bit over the long haul. I'm not worried about the front end. I'm worried about the long haul. When the kids grow up and when you run into that rainy day and they go into these trust funds and things of that nature, organization, and you pull, every month you got 30 days. So you got 20 days out the month to flip the rent money. But the average black person put the rent money in the house and struggle to get the rest of the pay bill at the end of the month. When you got to have a system of short-term investments, like you can sell water. You can put flavor Kool-Aid in water. You can take that company off of it and save your money because you got the water bottle. You don't have to call a water bottle company, right? It already got the water in it. So you paying for a business model, the bottle of water. The cheapest bottle, your cousins to get 4 cases for $10, right? You make $96 off a case, right? If you add flavor water and put another company logo on it, now you got, so now you're attacking obesity prices because we drink entirely too much sugar. Sure. And that's I just passed out because they said I was high and high consume. I was drinking tea every morning. I didn't know that the tea had caffeine in it. And I didn't know that the weed, and I know that weed is dehydrating your kidneys too. So, yeah, but what I'm saying is all that stuff is killing you slowly. And the companies know that's why they get these dispensaries. And they took the drug game from the poor people, and the white people own the drug game, and we was overlords. So we said after 2006, we quit. I'm not even taking a risk in the streets. So it's 2018 now, 19. Why are you trying to invest? Ain't nobody on the phone for the point. So I know you ain't gonna get me on no phone conversation, right? But this is what the youth don't know. They on there promoting the guns. They on there promoting mass violence. All they were saying, he's the leader. He's the generals. These are the wolves. These are the people that we need to get to under the wolves, because the people under the wolves are hustlers. A hustler is compromised when you make the pre-recorded buy money. So now we're gonna let you out, or you gonna go back. What you gonna do? Because we got you. Let me back out. You let them back out. Now they compromise. So if you're in the streets, you don't realize that you're already hustling for the federal government because the federal government took the drug game from the black community. Not just for black community. They took the number game from the black community. Black people always ran numbers. So we always had our economic system. All they did was take our finances from us to make us compromise for cheap money. So now loyalty is sold for cheap. But all girls want to do is go shopping. You take a shopping every day.
That's how you take the power.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. So now they destroy the household. Once they destroy the household, they think they can take a key down because you're off the ground. You're not on point. But if you focus on business, you know how to navigate through. You know why? Because I'm already protected. Because right now I'm showing you 500 companies that I invested since 2002 to 2018, right? And this is duck back. But I've been investing in companies since 1992. I still got a whole attic to go through, and that's probably like 1,000 companies up there that was just buying houses, and I find these, I own, I was buying shit. Didn't care about this my house. We was just trying to stash the load, and we wanted to make sure the load was safe. So we kept adding dirty, so you walk past the load. Although I had to go out of this, but I would crack over the floor and pour one, put it in, and I'm out. So you looking at that, ain't taking a piss in it. No, man, that house stank. I ain't going to that motherfucking house. Ain't got no windows in it. Ain't got no doors in it. So you looking at like a abandoned house. But go to Colombians, foreign countries, that's how they live. So the house is really a shell. The shell is really the company. And the information that you receive every day is the money. Because money is paper. Money is transaction. Now, you got a credit card, right? And they can say on a machine how much you want to take off the machine. You can take $10 off of it. You can take $20 off of it, $30. So you thinking this is a system. But I'm telling you, that's the mirror. You don't see who behind the mirror. I'm behind the mirror telling you this is a game. And all you need is 44 people to be in it, to come here. It's secret society. Nobody says they finances. Why? Because they don't sign their signatures. That's the difference between the 1% and the 99%. The 99% is actually, if you learn your way to the 1%, you can get to 1%. But that's the information. That's weekly. It's ongoing. The youth, they try to jump through the lesson to get to the blessing. Now you got all this responsibility with all this money, and the government just watch it go down. Because you making money at $250,000, $300,000 shows and all that shit. They looking at principal times penalty times interest. So everything you buying with the money you making today, you're not getting the residual income for. Although you got the house, the car, your girl got the house, your mom got the house, the bills that's gonna come around when that rainy day, when that money ain't coming in like that. So now all the money that you start to realize that, damn, that shit, the centipedes is in here. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created bed bugs. And they all around. It's teaching you that it's blood sucking you every day, but it's not really hurting you. You get a little bump, you smack on it, but that's what the government is. It's a tax. They're taxing you because they're getting your residual income. They don't care if you forget about the tax.